This is a short analysis of the astrological aspects of the Ukraine crisis. This crisis became very famous at 24th February with the intervention of the Russian forces. Of course, the crisis is older than this, but this is what is in the head of the people. And this date, 24th February, marks the date when Mars started to join Saturn in Capricorn. It's just on the brink. Mars is in a very high degrees on the 24th. So this conflict is mainly characterized through these two planets, Saturn and Mars. We have also Venus and Mercury in the game. So this, though it seems like a military conflict, but there is a very big degree of diplomatic warfare or with diplomatic conflicts, and also the way the media portrays it. Therefore, Mercury is also in the mix. Is a very big plays a very big part in this whole story. So, though it may seem like a very hot war, but it is also a diplomatic war and it is also a media war. What is very special about this Saturn-Mars conjunction that started in this February 25th, 24th February, is that this conjunction is not dissolved very quickly. It takes extraordinarily long time. So Mars usually takes around 1 month, 640 days to move from one sign to another. So we would expect that this conjunction is resolved by an opposition, or like by Mars moving opposite of Saturn within around 6-7 months. But we can see here, even after 1 year, Mars has not yet moved further. In fact, Mars will only move to its debilitation sign. I mean, Capricorn is the highest point of Mars. There's energy is very high. Therefore, this conflict, though there are many conflicts in the world, many wars in the world, but this especially gets so much attention and so much media coverage, because at the beginning of it was a Saturn-Mars conjunction, and Saturn in his own house. Saturn rules Capricorn, and Mars at his highest point in Capricorn. So there is so much energy that this conflict brings with it. With having Venus and Mercury in a mix, it involves a lot of diplomacy. That means all the political level is so much involved in the all countries. Though countries like India, Indonesia, China, they're actually not involved in this game, but still they're drawn into the diplomatic aspect of this war or this conflict. And the media coverage is very extreme. So Mercury also was part of the mix. Therefore, this conflict is so much regarded as a very big conflict. Though there are so many wars fought in the last 50 years after, or what to speak, 50 years, even First and Second World War. However, we can see Mars does not complete this journey even only until May. In May 2023, Mars moves to Capricorn and reaches its debilitation point in June. So this is extraordinarily long. It is from February 22 until June 25. So so Mars is getting stuck in these two signs, and he's not completing his journey to his debilitation point. So therefore everyone is so much on edge. Everyone is expecting that now the big bang will come, the nukes will fly, this and that will happen. But it does not, because Mars does not move to Cancer, to its debilitation sign. And that happens until May with the climate end June. So, and then with the Mars Saturn opposition in July. So that means this conflict will linger on. So the war machine is just turning and grinding until May, June, July of next year, 2023. And until then, you will see always there is a lot of hype made, or a lot of, in the media, fear is generated, and everyone is on edge, and everyone is thinking now the big third world war will blow, day after tomorrow it will start, and everyone is on the edge. But the real change will only come, or a new stage will only start in May, June, July in 2023. So until then, not big things will change. It will just, war machine will be turning. The resources on both sides gets destroyed. The people suffer, as it is in wars, and that will just go on slowly but surely. And the climax is only achieved in May, June, July 2023. So another big event that's going to happen in November, or in this October soon, is that Saturn currently is currently retrograde. 23, excuse me. We're going to November, October here, and he will soon move straight. So this we're going to talk about in the next video. Thank you for your attention. I hope this was insightful.